Do you call the games?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you did. So really, it's pretty common practice for the D-line coach to make the game, and I hope get over things okay. We go in there and we have a pattern to the games that we're gonna do. But, he puts his stamp of approval on them, but I call them. And you know what, Coach, I call them in during the game a lot. I mean, I call them when I'm saying on the boundary. I said, hey guys, what do you think? Yeah, that's okay. When we go back out there, let's run this and let's run that. Because everyone's out there and they got a feel for the thing. I think two things. I think it involves them, and I think they dig at every level. I had a boy that stripped the South Carolina guy a while ago from the nose where we had the linebacker game. I asked him this when I want a defensive lineman. I want him to live in a big world when the offense is coming out of the huddle. I want his world to be real big. Boy, there, good. I want him to see the whole formation. And then as he gets down in his stance, I want his world to become very, very small. Okay? But I want him to know this. Are you on the 3-man surface or am I on the 2-man surface? Okay? Because I think that's important. A 5 technique. I want to know, do I have a tight end? I'm on the 3-man service? Because there's certain things people run to the 3-man surface that they can't run to the 2-man surface, okay? The other thing that I ask them to do is this. I want to identify how many backs are in the backfield, okay? Is there 2 backs in the backfield? If there is, we know that they can run the power game because you got a lead blocker in the backfield. If there's 1 back in the backfield, common sense would tell us the power game doesn't exist. It's going to be zone, or it's going to be zone pass, or whatever like that. So 2 backs in the backfield, or 1 back in the backfield that dictates what they can do, unless it's a special thing where they put a guy in motion and bring him back to play the lead blocker. You know what I'm saying? And you game plan that, but I'm just giving you generalities. 2 backs in the game, 1 back in the game. 3-man surface, 2-man surface, okay? The other thing is horizontal and vertical alignment by the offensive line. Splits, they're horizontal positions. Tight splits mean something on some teams. Draw in the NFL, they'll open up the splits a lot of times, try to get you in that position, get you upfield. So horizontal alignment. Vertical being this. Deep off the ball or up on the ball. Chad Lavallee there was a runner to the Outland that played for us. And he played the tug block, playing a right 3 one night. And the tackle came down and the guard wrapped around. He wiped it, made a great play. He came to the boundary and I said, Chad, what a great job on that tug. And he was the kind of kid that always told you, it ain't always what you wanted to hear, but it was always what was in his heart and mind. He said, I didn't read the block. He said, I pre-snap read it. He said the guard was off the ball and light. And the tackle vertically was on the ball and heavy. And I anticipated. I said, hell, even better. I said, even better. Not 1 pat on the head, 2 pats on the head. But those are things that we try to determine, and you want to know if it's I backs or if it's red backs, if it's split backs, if it's 2 back here. Okay, go ahead. I think this was a clear game, which worked out okay for us. But again, I put Brady because that's the guy. Now here's a clear game. And this one works out for us, okay? Okay? How am I doing on time? I don't got no idea, but
We got about 15 minutes.
About 50, yeah.
okay, good. That'll work out good. All right. Here's the thing we were talking about earlier. I think that the lead draw, the games do a good job of changing the hitting points of the lead draw. Okay? Divert the ball, keep it from going straight up the field north and south. Okay, Coach, run that thing. So we get a play on the draw. This is a 3-man game. This is Culpepper. We just made him, he just can't take the ball straight back up the field, okay? All right, this is read games, this is drop back pass. These are not pass rush games, these are read games which turn into pass rush games, okay? All right, Coach, go ahead, please. This is what we call a twist game. And you're gonna see us practicing it right here. I only got, I don't know, stop it just a minute. I'll tell you, it's the dangest thing. I don't know how y'all are, Ron and John, what you, but we only got 2 cameras. Yeah, 2 damn cameras. So what I have to do, I got a bed, bar, and steel. I tell the damn guy, I said, look, steal me a couple of shots of practice here when you ain't filming 7-on-7. God dang. So a lot of times, and this is an example of it right here. He shot this for me, and I think there's 2 or 3 snaps of it. But we're working here. This is our read game work period, okay, right here. And I think on this first one, it's going to be twist. We jam the 3 in the big gap. We jam the 3 in the big gap. We read the 5. We read the 5. Go show that one, and let's. It's going to be a sweep to our left. Okay, good. Now come back. So the 3 that's jamming the big gap, he just plays reach. And here, watch 75. Watch 75 on it. Rather than come under it, he plays the reach block. Okay, so we come out of the pass rush game and stay in normal defense. Does that make sense? All right, now watch the next shot. This is going to be a pass against it. Now it turns into tango. Run it back one time, please, Coach. Now it turns into tango. We jam in the big gap. Go one more time. We jam in the big gap just like we did over here a while ago. We jam in the big gap with the 3, and we read this thing out. He sees pass. Now it turns in. So that's what the true read game is. If it's pass, it turns into a pass rush game. If it's run, then you got a penetrator, but you got a backup player. Okay? All right? This is that same one, I think, yes. So it turned into ego. Here's, I think this one's going to turn into ego. This is the same 2 guys. Now run that back one more time for me, please. This is the same 2 guys, and now what they got is pass. So I'm standing over here. And I'm calling the blocks. Just like you do in any read situation. I'm calling the blocks. I'm telling them this time, I want to show pass. Back up pass. A while ago, I told them I want to see zone. I want to see zone. Okay? So, here's, it's worked for me. This is what I would recommend. I think you teach guys, you put them in situations, you teach them how to do things. And then you put them in situations where they have to react to it. They read it and react to it, okay? And then in the game, there's a reasonable expectation for that to happen during the game. So it's teach, read it. Teach, read it. And I know y'all been hearing me say that for 2 days. Some of you've been in here the whole time. But it's really worked well for us, okay? All right, go ahead, please, Coach. So that turned into the game. Now, here we are in pre-practice. Y'all seen this drill before. This is a pre-practice drill. You remember Coach Reed would be all over my ass if we were stretching. So we working this thing. This is a twist game. Boom. I'm telling him it's going to be a pass. It's going to be a pass. Boom. He's going to work a two-step approach and kick slide under. Okay, good. Now, one more time, please. I think what I'm saying to bump right here is be sure that you got contained. Be sure that you got contained. Okay? So we get it worked on there as well as we do in an individual period where we're teaching it. 3 is jamming up the field, 78's working under. Now, I told you I was going to show you as well as I'd ever seen it done. Rip, rip, pick, contain. Watch this 3 technique right here. Now guys, I'm gonna tell you. Shit, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm gonna tell you. Watch him rip the guard, try to pick the tackle, spin out of it to come to contain. I mean, it's just exactly, I see exactly there what I've tried to teach him. It's exactly what we're working on. Now, Javon's gonna read this thing, it's gonna turn into a tango game, but the back is gonna pick him up. Here he comes around, but the back picks him up. Okay? And if you watch, run it one more time, please, Coach. If you watch, the right end gives us a pretty good rush. Right end does a really nice job. Here's what the right end, that's his move. He likes that little head move right there, which is okay. I don't care, as long as he gets quarterback. I don't teach that. Go ahead. What he does do that I think is good is he dips that pad. Look at him dip that pad. I hate getting pushed by that quarterback. It's one of my pet peeves. You could be over there with me. All right, he's going to jam a B. He's going to read it out, and it's going to be a pass. We get a flag on this one. Well, they do. Drive that thing 3 technique. Stab. We call it stab it hard. And 95 does a good job of reading it and wrapping under. Okay, stop it there just a minute. Now remember, we're talking about twist. He's going to stab the B. He's going to read this thing out. He's going to read this thing out. And what I've taught him is this. Don't run up under here unless it's a pass. Okay? In this particular case, it's going to be an outside run to this side, and the tight end's going to block on him. That's an emergency, Coach. See, at the NFL, you got to do this shit, you know. I saw Jim one night with, damn coordinator, this got to be hard. We didn't camp. It's full of goddamn guys because we ain't made a cut yet. We're always on the ass, Ron, just like you are about them cell phones. Get these goddamn cell phones off and everything. So, Jim's phone goes off. Boy, I can see it. Boy, it embarrassed the shit out of him. He got over there, and there's a room full of guys. He said, sorry, got an emergency. Shit. Oh, that's what I say, emergency. All right, the 3's going to jam it. They're going to run the ball. Watch the 7. See him, guys? Pretty damn good play, too. That's the way we play that from a 7. We want to defend the C gap. We want to press the thing, keep his nose on the inside of your hole, and defend the C gap. That's what he does right there. He does a pretty good job. Loses his footing a little bit right there, back in. But this is a good job by the 7. That's where we teach the 7 to play.
Excuse me, Coach.
He looks a little high. Run that back one time. I can remember this when we graded this film. Jim said to me, he said, well, Bunk's a little high on this tug block, isn't he? Go ahead. And I said, yeah, it's twist. He said, oh, yeah. It is, it's twist. But John, look at this one before, right here. This is a twist game, John. Sit over that one time, Coach. This is a twist game. We stabbing this 3. We're reading it out with this guy. He's playing 7 technique. So, 3 jet, the 7 plays 7 technique, plays a run, defends the C gap inside out. Okay? All right, you can go to the next one. Same thing here. This is a nice play by this kid. Jam it. They're going to down block it. He's going to squeeze it and then play off the block.
Coach, the read games that you've been playing, are they all strong side, or do you also play that?
Oh,
if
no,
you're
you saw
under-
wing. Remember, you saw the weak side end come and the nose work behind him. And remember that today?
Okay,
I'll show
ball
it
from
to
the- ball
you.
from
It's
the
on
other,
here in
right?
just a minute. It's on here in just a minute, Coach. See, 95 doesn't fold under. He plays the block. All right, this is wing, Coach. We watch this against run the second time today. All right, stop it right there and run it back one time. This is wing, this is a weak side in. Remember I told you, here. Remember I told y'all? Damnest thing I ever seen. Every time we call it, he get that hand out. Yeah, you know, I finally got it stopped, but it, watch your nose read it out here now. Then he raps for contain. Remember that one today?
Yeah, I guess my question would be really is, will you run this from an under?
Yeah, we have under game. I'm gonna show you, there's one on here in just a minute, I'll show you. Yeah, we'll run it from under. See, we get another play here. We don't get a sack. We'll get another play. There's the end inside. Here comes 97 around the horn. Now, I think here, run it back one time. I think here he's a fuzz too wide. I try to tell him this right here. Stop it just a minute. I try to tell him, because I heard a linebacker coach say it one time, a guy named Joe Cans, who's a really good technical football coach. In your mind right here, here's where you're going. In your mind, prior to the snap. But really, what's going to happen, that corner is going to be a little shorter. So think of it a little bit shorter. That's the way it's going to look pre-snap. And in his mind, that's the way he's thinking. But in actuality, with that end coming down inside, it's going to reduce that edge a little bit, and he's going to have to think a little bit shorter straight. But we get a good one, we get a good play, and a good hit on the quarterback. Now this is out of under. This is a read game out of under, okay? You asked about that, Coach.
Yes.
Hold it just a minute. Here's your strong five. We're gonna bring him inside, we're gonna read the nose out of under. Is that it?
That's it, Coach.
Okay.
That's it.
Is that time amount of,
Coach, if that was a zone stretch.
Got about 5 minutes, Coach.
That tackle was redid, lock wrap.
exactly, exactly. Like you saw him doing the run, remember this is the same stuff. This just happens to be against pass, where the second hour today was against run. I mean, it really is. And it's a real safe, that's the way we stunt. We don't just, you know, we don't just go. It's always involved with two I'm stunting, one I'm reading it out. One I'm stunting, one I'm reading it out. Like it. Okay, I enjoyed it very much, guys. Thank you.